Now from America's mayor to co-conspirator, a jury has now reached a decision in the defamation case against Rudy Giuliani after he defamed Georgia election workers Shaye and Rudy Freeman. Judge Beryl Howell already found Giuliani guilty of harassing the two women. Now a jury has decided just how much he'll have to pay in damages and penalties. Rudy Giuliani now having to pay up nearly $150 million to both of them. For more, let's bring in our Jeff Robbins. Also, our senior... Okay, no, we actually have my co-anchor and national correspondent, Terry Moran, who just came outside of court. Terry, we have set up exactly what happened with regard to the enormous amount that Rudy Giuliani is now going to have to pay up to these two election workers. Just give us the details how it all came down, and did you get any reaction from either Ruby, Shaye, and/or Rudy Giuliani?
Not yet on the last question, Kira. We're expecting Ruby Freeman and Shaye to come out of here shortly. Once they absorb what happened, Rudy Giuliani's coming out the other side, and we have a crew there as well. They walloped him. That's what happened here. In terms of the compensatory damages, which the plaintiffs, Ruby Freeman and Shaye, had asked for anywhere from between $15 and $48 million. Each got $16 million. Ruby Freeman got $16 million and change. Shaye got just under $17 million. Then for emotional distress, that was the intentional infliction of emotional distress, each got $20 million. And then they were asked to assess punitive damages. They had no real guardrails on that. They hadn't asked for a specific number, and they gave them $75 million in punitive damages. That's where the jury gets to make its own statement, right? The others were tethered to what the witnesses said were the damages that the plaintiffs suffered. The punitive damages, how outrageous does the jury think the defendant's conduct was? What is it worth to send a message? And that is some kind of message. $75 million, all told, as you point out, just under $150 million. That is far beyond what the plaintiffs were asking for, and it is a statement from this jury after hearing from those two election workers that what Rudy Giuliani did to them was worth this kind of punishment, financial punishment, and this kind of statement to the broader public. We can't let this stand. That is the message from the jury clearly in this kind of award.
So, Jeff Robbins, how is he going to come up with this money?
Well, he's going to have to set up the most successful lemonade stand in the history of lemonade stands. This is the litigation equivalent of the Hindenburg disaster for Rudy Giuliani. It pretty much redefines self-ruin. And whether it was flying too close to the sun or flying too close to the liquor cabinet, he has just inflicted annihilation on himself. Now, let's not forget, he has inflicted irreparable harm, literally irreparable harm, on the two plaintiffs whose reputations he's destroyed. And it is irreparable because, among other things, they will never be able to recover probably anything from this huge verdict. And so they're left without any ability to restore, to get compensated, except for people to know that a verdict was reached of this magnitude. But it is just a disastrous day for Rudy Giuliani, and it may not be the last disastrous day he faces.